Hello and welcome. We're going to take a look today at Backlink Solutions, another competitor in the article submission field. There's a lot of choices out there, so I want to give you a quick review today and take you on a quick tour on the inside. First thing I want to show you here is that depending on when you hit it, you may see that it says that it's closed. So make sure and go through the link on articlesubmissionreview.com, and we have a backdoor way to get you in here on this. So this isn't necessarily always the case, although they do limit the membership here and there. So anyway, make sure and go through our link, and you shouldn't have a problem getting in. Okay, so let's start out and go to the beginning here. This is the page you'll see when you first log in. Backlink Solutions is the closest competitor, I would say, would be Linkvana. And the reason is they both operate with small blurbs. Linkvana's are 100-word blurbs, and Backlink Solutions use 150-word. I call them blurbs. They call them articles or posts. I call them a blurb because they're just Backlink Solutions calls them snippets. But they're just very small posts, and they're really just Google eye candy and a way to drop a link out on a site. So these two sites, Backlink Solutions and Linkvana, are very similar in how they approach this. But let's give you a quick tour of Backlink Solutions. So here is the main login and some general instructions, etc. I'm not going to go through all of that. Just jump into the meat of the review here. After you go in here, there's a couple of post sites. This is an older one. This is the newer one that you go through. And like Linkvana, they also have outsourcing available to get your content written for you, that you can go and do that, or you can just go on our site there. We have some information about that as well, a little more affordable rates. Now, if we take a look, we go in and select the auto posting site. This is what it's broken up to. You start out with a snippet. So we can go here into the snippet tool. And here's where you write your article and then you create the links. Now, this is a little confusing because it shows you that you can create 3 links. In reality, you can only create 1 link. If you do a larger article, you can create 2, but in these 150-word snippets, you can only create a single link. So this is a little bit confusing. Also, it doesn't give you any guidance here at all about how you have to do the syntax in order to put the titles in correctly. It was something I kind of learned through trial and error the first couple of times. But anyway, this is where you would put the snippet in, and paste it in, and set up your links, and then click Generate. Okay. Now, there's also a spin tool. This is one of the advantages of Backlink Solutions over Linkvana, is that you can do spun content, whereas you cannot do spun content in Linkvana. So that's a real benefit, and this uses a very similar spin syntax, similar to My Article Network, or Article Submit Auto uses the same syntax. So does several others. It's very, very similar. I'm sorry, it's not quite the same as My Article Network. It uses a different delimiter here, but very, very similar. And spin the title as well and generate out how many snippets you want to generate. Okay. Once you've done that, then you come in here and you post the snippets, okay, or the articles. Now, let me just show you what one of these looks like. I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out, but let's just pull one up here. So here's a very small example of a snippet I created that I've distributed for the article submission review site here. So, and you'll see it's just got 1 link in it, and that's it, and then just a blurb of content over 150 characters. So that's all that you're doing. Now, when you go through their tool, the snippet tool or the spin tool, this is something I really want to point out because I struggled trying to find this in the instructions, and it really took a few times. It's a little bit difficult to grasp your first time through. But here is the syntax right here. So this is very important. This area right here tells you the syntax of how to set up your title, the dates, and all of that. I don't worry about the drip dates. You can just do that at the drip rate instead, and I'll show you how to do that. So I don't really worry about that, but here's where you post in your snippets. Now, I personally did not use their spinning tool. I like to spin offline, and so all I did was upload already formatted and just paste them in here, and that's all I had to do. That's my personal choice. You can use their spin tool or you can do it that way. Either way, it's kind of nice that they allow you just to paste it in. and have that option. Then let's take a look at how it works. Okay, after that, well, I should have gone back here. You check the date that you want to start the publication on, and then you assign a project to put it in, and then a category. That's all there is to it. Paste in your snippet and post it. Now, there's projects here. We've got a project here that I did, and I posted 8 snippets, and there's 4 of them still in the queue to be published. And here you can see this is where you can choose the rate. I only did a very few, and so I just dripped them out at 1 a day, and that's the way that worked. I do want to point something out, and I feel I've got to do this to be, in full disclosure about this. I'm a little disappointed about the way this works. Let me show you. I went in here, and you'll see, okay, let's see, let me go back to the project and then take a look at the ones that are in the queue here. You'll see that I submitted these on the 23rd of January, and today is now February 1st, and it's, I guess I submitted out, well, I guess it's done about 1 a day. It missed a couple days. It didn't submit one on the 30th. It didn't submit one on the 26th. So, a little disappointed in that. And what I found out that it's not consistent. And what I found out from support is this drip rate is really a maximum drip rate. They only allow you to get 33 links per day. That's the maximum that you're restricted to. And so this rate, if you choose, 10 a day, and you've got 5 sites in here, that's 50 a day. They're not going to give you that many links, so they're just gonna proportionally reduce it down. So keep that in mind. This is just kind of a guidance number, and that's one of the things that I like better about Linkvana. They don't have that same 33 links per day restriction, and so that's my only caution. Now, Backlink Solutions is, only 2/3 of the cost of Linkvana as well. So everything has a trade-off. If you've got only a few sites that you're promoting, or just one principal site, and this makes sense for you to save you $50 a month, great. But if you have a lot of sites that you're promoting, Linkvana might be a better promotion for you. All right, well, that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed the review, and please be sure to check out more on articlesubmissionreview.com.